3, 2.
Hello, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Geneset Rising. I'm here with all of these awesome people. We got Robert, Simon, Bernier, CJ, Larissa, and Shy. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
So we're back. We're missing one player, but Brent can't be here this week. That's all right. We'll keep on keeping on. So before we begin, before I do a recap, before we start playing, I wanted to ask you guys some questions. The very simple questions pertaining to your character. So here we go. Let's start with Robert as Borbo.
Well, I don't know.
This is a follow-up question, sort of, okay? Because we kind of talked about it briefly. What is the name of your home island? And in parentheses, does it really have a valley? So this is we're just confirming some information.
It was definitely called Hogville Blue Town for sure.
Okay, Hogville Blue Town, of course, yes.
Ville Town.
Could it be canon that Borbo doesn't know the English name to his village?
Well, what's
All he knows, like,
what's the pork? What?
Porcine.
The porcine.
It's oink, by the way. Just letting you guys know.
It's
the
oink.
Language is oink. According to the Homebrew. I speak common, oink, orc, goblin, and giant.
All right.
Man of many words.
But
yeah, so how do you say Hogville Blue Town in oink?
But
There you call my mother.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
Tuna?
Try it again.
We heard it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't.
Oink,
Sorry.
oink, 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 oink.
Loud and clear.
Okay. But what's the second question? It was regarding.
Is there really a valley?
On the island.
Do we have a geographer here? So what I would say.
No.
This question was a question.
I'm looking at Bernie as I say that. He knows geography. Okay, so
He's a cartographer, not a
this is my theory, okay, guys. This is how I
This
envision
is a
it.
very simple question.
Don't limit me, CJ. I can be both.
So basically, I imagine two mountains as an island. Two mountains that are like obviously submerged in water, like just the tips. Just on one side of one mountain is inhabitable, and there's like a river-esque kind of that splits the mountains. Yeah. So and on one side that's where like the village would be basically.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of the starting village of Wind Waker.
I'm kind of thinking of like a Sea of Thieves like island kind of thing where they have like treasure. I don't know if anyone's played Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves.
Like a pirate island with that.
Wind Waker has similar vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Hogville Blue Town. Thank you very much. Next, Levi. This is kind of funny because during the pre-stream, you kind of asked Larissa a little question here. So my question for you is, where are you from?
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, where am I from? I think that it's a very simple kind of port town. Perhaps people who come from Hogville Blue Town or might pass through. Perhaps I'll let Larissa name it because she might have more time.
But anyway, Larissa, you can help him out. So, where are you from, Larissa? Where's Ika from?
I just remember the continent is called Tantor'In. I guess I never even gave her ranch name. It probably might be simple as like the Mouse Family Ranch, like family name kind of thing. But yeah, I never really. I didn't think I had the power to be like making my own, like, I don't know, inventing a name for whatever country she resides.
So, well, that's you have the opportunity to do that now, and I think that you could always come up with like names and stuff for your backstory of towns and things. That's no problem.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
But yeah,
Okay,
it was
I'm
my
from
my
Swindler's
fault. I didn't
Cove.
ask
How about
really in too much detail at the start of the campaign, so we're just stumbling our way through this, and better late than never.
Something to consider.
Swindler's Cove is where
Okay.
I'm from. I imagine there's like farm town, and then there's a port. So it's a very well sustained kind of area where they can grow crops and stuff, and they can also fish. But it's a small place, so we can both be from the same area, but they're both kind of designated with different names. Same kind of
Maybe
culture. though.
maybe we've also like done business with each other at some point with me bringing any goods from the farm to maybe set up a family kiosk there, and maybe we made some idle chatter at some point.
I have an
Yeah.
idea. What would happen next to Swindler's Town? It was called Swingers Town, and then people would get mixed up between the two. Imagine you go to the wrong town. Sorry, guys. I had to throw it out.
They show up on like a party boat ready for a good time. We're like, no, this ain't fucking Swingers Town. Keep on moving.
I
There's
just
like
want to
a
know why
sign
Ika
that's
would
up.
do
This
business.
ain't Swingers Town.
But why would Ika be doing business with a place called Swindler's Cove? Sounds like not the place you want to go do business.
Oh,
It's
maybe
just-
for some.
If you're
wheat
from
and
the
barley
area,
with
it's fine.
ale for the
If
place.
you're not,
Maybe it's got a bit of a bad reputation, but it's not the worst,
It's just the name is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
It's
29
reformed.
months.
Okay.
It used to be called Windler's Town, but someone with a lisp called it Swindler's Town.
oh, I like that.
The true pronunciation.
True pronunciation. The S.
That's how you
silence.
know, like the locals and the visitors.
It's like freaking. What are those English names like? Worcestershire.
Worcester?
Worcester. Yeah.
Oh
thank
yeah,
you.
it's,
See?
yeah.
Alright.
I say it like that too, Larissa.
Thank
Or
you.
Gloucester?
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
thank you. It's just like
Gloucester.
long,
Wild.
but like so many silent letters.
So many.
Yeah, we'll think of a fun spelling for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just to get the cogs turning.
Swindler's Line.
All right, Caspian. How old are you?
Oh, actually, I have that.
Awesome.
Caspian is 287 years old.
Damn. Caspian.
Right.
Okay.
He doesn't sound a day over 30.
Doesn't look it neither. Okay. Thank you. That's it. Trevor,
The fuck?
Where you went?
what is your favorite song by the Mysterious Mentor?
That is a great question. Probably he has a tune called The Battle of Terrors. The Ballad of Terrors. It's just a little ditty, but it got me through some difficult days.
Understood. Beautiful. Do you have the sounds of that song stored on your Goop Tam Tam?
Oh, of course. Without a doubt.
Of course.
Does he sample it in his songs?
Yeah, in fact, his voice generally, like the original like pitch of the voice that he uses most is sampled from the song.
Sweet. All right, and I'm gonna go back to Caspian just in a second because I kind of just like gave you like the worst question. I feel like.
The easiest.
How old?
That's all
Let's
right.
expand on it a little bit. Okay, 200, almost 300 years old. Can you? I don't know. Give us a little taste into what those years were like. Obviously, I mean, that's a lot to come up with on the spot, but just like a general idea, maybe a vibe or like a theme for some of his younger days.
Well, Caspian tended to try and he was very much I would say like a bar hopper, but like a town hopper. he would try and experience as many like cultures as he could. So he would go from place to place and pick up one thing, like be it a skill or like a cultural item, something like that, from each place he visited, that he would like either make use of or would send or like gift to the next person he found, to friends, things like that. But he would never stay in one place for too long, just because he would get kind of that itch to kind of travel again.
Okay.
So, and being on the ship with the communal Nimbus kind of like scratched that itch, because they kept on traveling to different places. Yes, they have like their more regular routes, but because the captain kept on taking on different kind of shipments, they would be traveling to and fro like different places, so it would be very easy for him to visit new places all the time. So he's been there for the past dozen or so years.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. So just kind of an adventurous lifestyle for most of his life.
But like not engaging in like large battles or anything, just very much like a wanderer.
Yeah. Okay.
Picking things
And so
up.
you get along very well with the captain, because he enjoys that sort of lifestyle tremendously. All right. And one last question, just to, and you don't have to answer it right away. Were you with the captain before he joined the High Wind Corps?
How long ago was that?
So this would have been prior to these dozen of years that you've been with him as part of the High Wind. So like, do you want to be part of? Did you want to be part of his crew before or only after?
I don't think Caspian was ever part of the High Wind Corps himself,
but
he might have been either like contracted or called upon for like a specific skill from them. Like he might have been like a mercenary or a contractor that they might have called upon to aid them in some certain quests, but he would never have been part of the High Wind Corps itself.
Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you. And so Ika and Levi, you guys kind of answered in tandem. Tisela, I have a very simple question here for you.
I love that.
What is your favorite food? This is very important.
Favorite food. I feel like it would just be some crazy spicy, like pepper or something, like just because there's a garden out back. I'm sure she probably has Wish growing this pepper for her, so she's like, yum.
And just eating them straight off the plant.
Yeah, no, it's too much work to actually put effort into cooking, so it's just straight up like go over nom.
All right, perfect. I was going to ask like who cooks the meal for you, but I guess it's technically Wish. He's just growing the plants for you, and he's grown. There's a portion of the garden that's dedicated to you, literally just of these peppers, and they grow in a variety of sizes. Some of them larger than yourself.
But yeah, that's the best part is that they're like, oh, you can't handle the spice of this pepper, and she's like, watch this. And it's like her stomach is, bloated and definitely over full. And she's like not able to fly for a good 30 minutes, but she eats it and she's like, yeah, that's right.
Amazing. He's like barely able to like get off the ground.
Yeah.
All right. This has given you quite the tolerance to spicy food over the years. And I think we've also already kind of established, so maybe this is just a thing. Fire Genementals have a tendency to spicy food. Who would have thought? I remember Rowan was also quite interested in some spicy sausage at one point. Beautiful. All right. So let me go ahead and give a quick little recap so we can actually start playing some Dungeons and Dragons. So last time, Levi split up from Borbo and Caspian. So he went to go scout out. I sort of just decided this for you, CJ, at the time you weren't there last week. So Levi just went to the boardwalk to kind of scout out around the area of where this meeting is going to happen for the exchange with the Gourd. So after that, Caspian and Borbo joined up with the others just as they were leaving Nan's parlor, and then everyone made their way over to the Guiding Guild to go look for a guide. And while they were there, Trevor got to know Lanime, the Blue Rose Genemental, and I believe you agreed to a dance at midnight, or to meet with her at midnight.
Quote unquote dance.
Yes. And Borbo found Orsoth Vivul, one of the guides there, a fisherman from his past. So he was quite excited about that. And there was also another guide, Jarkin McLarkin, who approached you guys. He was a little bit rude, but he said he would take you guys in exchange for a Highwind Corps ticket.
Not to be racist, but that fucking badger.
That fucking badger.
What was his name?
Well, we'll get to that badger in just a second. Let's just pick up
Jarkin
with
McLarkin.
Levi as we start here. So we're going back in time just a little bit. As you're leaving Borbo and Caspian, you're making your way through the boardwalk, which is kind of like the merchant section of the dock, and you're scouting around. Tell me, what are you up to? What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you looking for?
Well. Levi wouldn't return exactly to the scene of the crime. That's too obvious. But he knows generally how far away from the hustle and bustle that the shady types usually reside. Usually close enough where they can know what's going on. And it's not too obvious that they're living right on the outskirts, but just far enough where they can hightail it if they need to. So I'm kind of making a perimeter and scouting around there, just to find, anyone from that crew or any whisperings of any deals going on tonight or deals of the last night.
Yeah. Okay, so it's midday right now, so it's kind of it's busier than it was. Well, actually, the morning was busy mostly with like fishermen and stuff in the boardwalk, and now it's the fishermen have all either set up shop or they've sold off all their fish from the morning catch, and so now it's just like the merchants and there's like people trading and people buying. And so it's relatively packed, which helps you kind of blend in with the crowd a little bit more. So can you go ahead and make me either a perception or an investigation to scout out this perimeter?
Absolutely. That is a 13.
A 13, okay.
For perception.
Perception. So as you're scouting around, you notice a few things, and you tell me which one interests you more, or which one you'd like to focus on. So you spot what looks like a pretty important person in the boardwalk, or at least a merchant of some kind. She is a badger woman with a large sort of fur coat and sort of a plumed cap. And she's walking around with 6, looks like bodyguards, big sort of burly-ish men, well equipped. Well, they've got good armor, they've got decent weapons. They seem to be following her around, and it seems like she's going through the boardwalk, going to various places, talking to different merchants. You notice a blacksmith that is being visited by a couple Highwind Corps members. And you also notice a few of your crew members helping carry some goods to a nearby shop.
Ooh. player in me wants to just look at the crew members. I could be right there. But the Levi in me wants to follow the important-looking merchant at a reasonable distance.
Okay. A little stealthy, perhaps?
Yes. Specifically more looking at the movement of the bodyguards, their formation and stuff like that.
All right. So go ahead and give me a stealth check.
17.
17. Okay.
No.
Okay. So you start following them, and you're sort of keeping an eye on the group. You notice that two of the guards stay relatively close to her at all times. When she goes into a store or a shop, they follow her in, and the other four remain outside. From the look of it, you can't really tell any. They don't really have any outwardly difference in terms of their equipment and things like that. But there are clearly two of them that are maybe more trusted or just have their positions dedicated closer to her. She stops in a number of different shops, and at a certain point, you actually notice that she will stop in one of the shops that you noticed your crew members stop into. And these are at different times. So over the course of this midday section, you're noticing this happen. And so they kind of she ends up going to one of the shops that your crew members visited.
Can I go into, do we have time for me to go into that shop?
Yeah. You'll at a different time, I imagine?
No, I think maybe when depending on what makes sense for the timeline, but whatever makes sense, I want to go in definitely after they're already gone. So it could be directly after and I just give up the chase, or it could be later on in the day.
Okay. Sure. After, do you have a preference? Do you want to go right after, or do you want to...
I'll follow around so some more time passes, and then this will be the last thing that I do.
Okay. Yeah, I think you kind of follow them around a little bit, and because she's actively going into these shops or talking one-on-one with some of these merchants, the 13 that you got before doesn't really cut it for tuning into any of the conversations or hearing about the subjects. But you do notice that she doesn't look too happy. But at a certain point, after she leaves that one shop, you have an opportunity to go and check it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go pretty quickly. I don't want too much time to pass because I'm trying to get some information from whoever she talked to.
Okay.
So I'll run over there, and then I'll go in, and I won't be stealthy anymore once I enter the store. I'm actually gonna look around as I get in just to make sure there's nobody hiding in the wings. So if anybody sees me, I'm clearly kind of looking around.
Okay.
But I'll make my way to the guy.
All right. Yeah. So you walk in and you take a peek around. There's nobody there other than the owner of the shop that you presume, and he's kind of this mushroomish looking fellow. And in the name of the store was Flimby's. It is when you walk in, you get a whiff of all these different herbs and smells. And I think I would even say that you are familiar with this place. And so there's been, that earlier Caspian had passed by here. But then there was other crew members, nameless crew members, we'll say, who were passing by at some point as well. So there was some other type of interaction with the crew. When you walk in, this little mushroom man standing behind the counter kind of looks up at you and goes, oh, hello, quite a busy day. He goes, can I help you with anything? Are you looking for anything in particular? He sees you looking around.
Looking for information. I don't know if you deal in that here.
He kind of like stops for a little bit, pauses, and he goes, well, I suppose it depends what kind of information. I don't know if I will be of any use to you, sir.
Just about one of the customers that I saw come in here earlier. A badger-looking lady in a fur coat.
Oh, yeah, I see. What would your business with her be?
Well, those fancy tests don't usually pass through here so heavily guarded or at all. I noticed they usually have others do their bidding, so I was wondering what had her looking so upset. She seemed to be going through shop to shop, fully guarded. Never no one leaving her side. That's not normal.
Kind of looks past you for a little moment at the door, and then he kind of goes, well, she's somewhat of my boss. She was checking in on the work that I do here.
Interesting. Can I ask by what capacity she is your boss? Is she the owner of this fine establishment or the land underneath it?
No. She works for the owner, but she comes here to, well, I suppose, take tabs on the work that we do here on the docks. Not all of us,
And of the
mind
money
you.
you're bringing in?
Yes. What we're selling. I try to be very thorough with all of that information.
Was she perhaps upset that you weren't bringing in enough, or that you were being a little bit too thorough with your bookkeeping?
No. Well, unfortunately, not many people looking for herbs and spices here at the docks.
That's fair. Well, you did me a kindness. You got anything to chew on over here? Some sort of root or nothing like that?
I have. Is there anything that ails you?
Just looking for something to take the taste of filth out of my mouth.
Well, I have something. Do you mind sweet?
Got anything spicy?
I do. And
Not
he
too
pulls
spicy
out-
now.
Okay. Well, I've got something quite mild here. I actually and he kind of like walks around the counter and he goes over to this box that's sort of off to the side. And you notice that it's branded with the symbol of the Carry-On Company. So he goes over to it and it's already slightly ajar, and he kind of like moves the top of it and pulls out some packages. He brings them over. These are from overseas. They're a little bit more mild than what's grown here on the island. I just received them. And he sort of he goes, how many would you like?
I'll just take a handful. Give me 5 or 6.
All right. And then he'll go like, well, for 5 it'll be 1 gold piece, but for the 6 it's fine. Here you go, sir.
Thank you kindly. As I reach out, are there any like papers out on the desk that like a ledger or anything like that?
Yeah. He's got his books there.
Can I just point to something behind him? Like, hey, how much would a couple of those be? Just quickly look.
Let me see. These ones are, or what about these ones? And he gets a little stool to like climb up, and it gives you plenty of time to like be fishy.
Just curious. I could just be thorough.
So do you want to look like through the books of like who he's done business with and stuff like that?
Yeah, maybe like the most recent, or like a recurring name that pops up on like the last 3 pages or something.
A recurring name. So you kind of
there
flip
could
through
be
it. Yeah, you flip through it pretty quick.
I just
Well, the
asked
first
because he
thing I
says
think
not
you
many
would
people
notice-
shop here. So I think like if there's somebody who is shopping here a lot, maybe that could tell me something. I don't.
Yeah, I think. Well, the first thing I want to say that you notice, but I need confirmation because I have a pea-sized brain. Caspian, did you ever tell him your name? I don't remember if like the two of you.
No,
No, okay.
I would ask for specific herbs, and he said,
Yeah.
"Oh, they're actually coming in today." And he was like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll come back for them then," and left.
Okay. So yeah, I think like one of the most recent is it's kind of like a nameless order, but it's got quite a few different things listed in it. And then right under it is the carry-on company. And there's actually kind of like this little stamp next to it. And then underneath that, there's just like a few other names. You actually do, well, I want to say like what names might you recognize in the list? But I'll say that I'm going to give you like a list of like all the names, but I wouldn't be able to just formulate that on the spot here,
that's
which would
right.
be a little bit of a challenge for me. But I'll say that none of the names stand out as like having come here multiple times. And on the 3 pages, you notice like the dates on them are pretty spaced out. So the business here is like maybe it only really got like 6 clients over the course of the week.
Oh, you know what? Shoot, my crew's actually waiting for me. The roots will do. You said 1 gold. Here, take one more. The
Are you
name's
sure about that?
Leviticus, by the way. Yes, I'm sure. I gotta be going, but I'll see you later.
Oh, wait. Okay. All right. And you'll write that down as you take off. All right.
Did you tell him your name was Leviticus?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Name of the halfling bandit.
No, it's my name now.
Levi Leviticus.
Yeah, it's pretty
Just add it
close.
on.
Pretty close. Actually, I think like on the spot, that's probably what made me unconsciously give him that name because I did not have his name ready at the time. So thank you, CJ. Okay, before we move away from the boardwalk, is there anything else you want to wrap up here?
For me, I'm good.
Okay. You know that your pals went up the hill towards Nan's parlor, or at least in the direction of the Highwind Core building, because they made a stop there. Are you going to stay here, or are you going to see if you can find them?
I'll try and find them. Did the guy give me a name? I don't think I fucking asked for the name
For his
of the woman.
the woman? No,
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Fuck. Useless.
But well, no.
Badgeretta.
No name, unfortunately. Okay, so you go off looking for them. Meanwhile, as all this happens, you guys eventually make your way to the Guiding Guild, and now you are at the table here. Orsoth is just about to walk away. Jarkin McLarkin has just showed interest in the ticket, and you're all kind of just standing there in like a little bit of a freeze frame, and so it kind of like picks up here. Orsoth goes, "You could take it. You take the job. It's fine. I don't want it." And he starts to walk away.
I like to see Borbo's reaction if he like I look up to him and kind of like nod towards Orsoth, like
Yeah.
kind of saying like you okay with him going, or you want to hire this guy?
Borbo gets up and he like tries to like. How far is Orsoth? Is he? Did
He's just like a
get
few
up?
feet away. He's just like takes him a while to get up and start going. You know.
So yeah, I just let like the crew know that I kind of just follow him, like, but not right in front of him. I kind of just like see where he's gonna go, kind of thing. Being a bit indecisive between the crew and then him.
Yeah, so he's like making his way down the stairs, down to like the center, like the main floor of the the guild here, and he's like walking down the stairs, kind of.
I think we
Hobbling
should go
down.
with I think we should go with Orsov.
Now, have we decided if maybe we should try hiring both of them?
Yeah, that could be an option.
Well, wait. Jarkin kind of like sticks his head maybe between the two of you, and he goes, "If you go with him, he's gonna get you killed. I can take you guys safe and sound, no problems at all. It'll be over before you know it."
You don't think you
Or
might
will-
be clashing with him?
Marvel crouches. He's like,
Sounds like a rat would do.
and then he looks at Ekin. It's like,
Oh, sorry.
this
No
like
offense,
Marvel
kid.
doesn't understand like that. There's like different, but yeah.
No offense, kiddo.
But why don't you go stop Orsoth while we talk to this gentleman?
Good idea.
So yeah, Borble heads towards Orsov in his direction.
Yeah, you rush. You go over to him. You call him back over, and Jarkin goes, "Okay, let's sit down. Let's talk about this." And he goes around the table to like a spot that maybe it's open that he can sit at. And the bartender is there as well. The guy with kind of like the Bane-looking guy, the big muscular human dude with the mask. And he goes, "Yeah, I'll take a round for everybody. You guys want anything in particular? You want something specific? Just maybe some beer for now, some ale, whatever Orsoth was having."
I kind of just shake my cup of old fashioned, just indicate I still have mine. So I'm good over here.
I actually need to head to where's the West Room?
Oh, yeah. It's just the second floor, and then on the side there, you'll see one of the doors.
Okay. Caspian wants to go and like survey the other members of the guide guild,
Okay.
and like ask them about each of them, like
Okay.
Jarkin McLaughlin and Orsoth,
Sure. So you
get, like their opinions.
you hop out of the cannon, and you make your way around. As you're doing that, that's going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
At the table right now. And just to clarify, Tasilla, you are here with the rest of them. So you guys are like in a big guild hall.
I think she
And you're
mentioned
looking for a
BRB.
guide. Pardon me?
She mentioned in chat BRB.
Oh, okay. I did not see. So no problem. You actually bring Orsoth back. He ends up coming back and he goes, "All right, well, what is it?" And Jarkin goes, "Yeah, well, okay. So first thing we got to establish is that we're not going to be working together." And he goes, "Good. I don't want to work with you." And he goes, "Yeah, me neither. I don't want to die." And he goes, "Listen, all right, where are you guys going again? I think I heard somebody say the research facility."
Yeah, up in Terra Novella.
Frenetica.
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 That's it.
Wait, why would you die if you worked with him?
Well, no. Look, this guy doesn't take you on the safe path. He takes you where the hell he wants you to go.
Ain't that the point?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that is the point. I take you where I think is best. I'm the guide.
You said that you'd take us to the safe route, but you didn't even know where we were going first off. Hey, little buddy.
Well, I mean that's my guarantee. Wherever it is, I'll get you there, safe and sound.
He's a
Now,
little suspicious, guys.
is it a requirement for guides to protect us, or are they merely just guides? What's your terms and agreements with all this? It's with this guiding guild. Is it literally just guides, or
No, well, we're not just guiding you there. We want to make sure that you actually get there in one piece. I'll ensure that all of you make it there safe and sound. I'll keep you safe if I need to. But my style is I try and avoid the danger. Go around it. Take a safer path. Or Soth will just take you wherever the biggest fish is. And Orsoth's there, like shaking his head, like, mm-hmm.
Oh, watch you mention fish. And I'll look at Borbo.
The sea always knows the way.
He just keeps nodding, like, yes, the sea always does.
It's so hard to get a read on these guys.
Well, look, his track record's not the best.
Is yours any good?
Spotless.
How many people have
You
tried
did
it before?
come recommended.
That I am. Oh, well, what did you ask, Borbo?
How many people has he been guided before? Like, is it 0? That's his perfect record kind of thing. Like,
Or just like one and
Oh.
like it's himself.
No, he
yeah,
goes,
100% success.
he goes 136. The answer's like very snappy.
How about you, Orsoth?
I don't know.
Should we have a
Guys, should we have a discussion? A personal party meeting?
If these two fellas don't mind waiting a few seconds for us to discuss.
Sure. Take all the time you need.
huddle everyone in? Like, I try to like football huddle everyone.
All right, guys. Tell me your opinions in detail.
I mean, I feel like I feel like it's hard to get a reading on their character just from them themselves. I feel like we need to be asking other people, especially the guild themselves, what they think of them. And
I think, well, I know for a fact that Orsoth is a good guy because he saved my village back when I was young. So I have a debt to pay for him, and I would love to take him on that opportunity.
I hear ya, but we do got to make it there in one piece as well. Thing is, do we want to get there quick, or do we want to get there safe? And as I'm saying that, I kind of like eye my my cryo compass. I keep forgetting the actual name. I'm just gonna keep calling it cryo compass.
The Chris Compass.
Chris compass. Thank you. And can I flip it open and see what it's like? See if it's like beating well or not.
It's still giving you a bit of like a weak signal.
It
hasn't really changed.
You know, maybe time ain't really on my hands, my paws, so to speak. And I don't mind, roughing and tumbling, so I wouldn't mind getting there quick if I'm, and if doing so means hiring Orsoth, then I don't mind chipping a few gold. But what you think, Trevor Boom? He's with us, right? I keep forgetting.
Yep.
I keep forgetting who's where.
I'm right here. I think that, like I said, McJargon over here was recommended by the lovely lady in blue, and, well, I'd say the quicker and safer, the better. That being said, this Orsoth does intrigue me, but nothing's saying that we can't interact with this gentleman again on our return. Ika, your husband. That's our priority right now.
I appreciate that, but I also can't risk your lives just for my hubby's lives. It ain't fair. He would not appreciate that. He would not like me putting others in danger just for him.
We're crewmates.
Do we know like the route? It's like out of character. Like, do we know where we're going? It's like into the mountains.
All you know is that it's a place called Terra Frenetica, and it's like the center of the island. You have to go through it to get to like any of the other major places.
We're going through water or anything related to that?
You don't know. You don't know.
suppose we can ask. Give them a little, what's the word? Taste run.
Yeah. No,
See what
actually, I guess technically, Ika, you and Rowan would know some like basic info because you guys had sort of that little like seminar.
Oh yeah.
And you know, we'll say that you got like a little booklet, 2 booklets. So you each got like 1 booklet each. One is the Foxtrot manual, and one is the Echo manual. And so these are different divisions of the Highwind Corps. One focuses on like plants, and one focuses on like the living creatures on the island.
Foxtrot and what?
The Foxtrot and the Echo.
Echo.
And so if you have like in this case you would have learned that the Terra Frenetic is kind of like a melange of all 6 elements, but it's constantly shifting and constantly changing. So it could have water. You know, if Borbo mentioned something about that.
I see. Well, Caspian seems to have gone to the loo. How about we wait till he gets back and before we all make our vote? And I'd like to turn around to the 2 waiting and you fellas mind waiting and having a couple of drinks with us while we wait for our crewmate to come back before we make our decision?
No, I don't mind at all. Rosov kind of like picks up that mug that he had dropped last time.
I thought he tossed it at the badger's head.
He did toss it, and like when he picks it up, he starts drinking from it again. It starts like spilling all over him. He's very messy. And as Caspian goes to the loo, us too will do
The loo.
So
Toodaloo.
Amazing.
We'll be back.